So in this particular video, we'll discuss how to write an R program for set operations, which is union, intersection, set difference and subset. So ಈ particular program ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು union, intersection, set difference ಮತ್ತೆ subset ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಣ. So first ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, here we have two sets. You need to have two sets. What is set 1 and set 2? Now in C++ or any other language, you'll use equals. You'll use equals to assign values to a particular variable. So for example, you C ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದಿರುತ್ತೆ a equals 3. So ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, this particular value used to store in a. So a now has the value 3. Similarly, in our language, you have this arrow symbol ಇದೆ. So in our language, this is the assignment operator to store values in a particular variable or function. Okay, so each values, whatever values these are, they are stored in set 1. Now C andreno, what is C? So C is nothing but you are trying to combine multiple values in a list. Ishtu values na onde list combine madake you use the C function. In our language, you will use the C function to combine or concatenate multiple values in this particular thing. Ishtu values na combine madake C function now use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay na? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು set ಇದೆ as usual, set 1 and set 2. First ಏನು ಹುಡುಕಬೇಕು, we have to find the union of this particular thing. So union cat ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So cat is nothing but, for example, C ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, printf ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ, output statement ತೋರಿಸೋಕೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ console ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So C++ ಅಲ್ಲಿ you'll use cout. You'll use cout to display the particular statement in an output. In our program, you will use cat. You'll use cat to display particular statements in the whole program. Okay, now we'll display ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ union of set 1 and set 2, and this is the function. ಇದು ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕೆ you'll use this particular function, union of set 1 and set 2. Okay, once this union is done, both of these sets will get combined. ಈ ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ combine ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, I hope you've learnt union in your previous classes. Next you have intersection. Intersection of what is intersection? So intersection ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, all of your values both in set 1 and set 2 ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, they will the common elements are removed. So what happens here is the common elements between both sets, they will get removed. Okay, so here in both of these sets, which is common, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, so that value is displayed here. Okay, next bandi set difference. So set difference, what happens here is you're trying to find the difference in set 1 and set 2. ಇವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯ ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ set 1 and set difference for set 1 and set 2, the value of set 1 will only display. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, set 1 values ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, set 2 values ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ವೋಂಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇದರ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ 4 and 5 ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಾಕಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 1 2 3. So 1 2 3 gets displayed here. So difference between them is 1 2 3. And lastly you have subset. So subset enikante, how we can say that if one set is the subset of another set. So if set 2 has all the values which are present in set 1, then we can say that the set 1 is the subset of set 2. Again, if set 1 iro ashtu values set 2 alli idre, then we can say that set 1 is the subset of set 2. Sorry, again I'll repeat it again. If set 1 has all the values which are present in set 2, then we can say that set 1 is the subset of set 2. Okay, next after this you'll try to execute this particular program. So execute one. Okay, we'll use RStudio. Then RStudio, how do you execute particular programs? Andre first program baritira, once you write the code, then you will select all the lines, then you hit run. As you can see here, we have seen the output. Here ಏನಿದೆ union ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, combination of these two sets, which is here. Set difference is the common values. Set difference ಅಂದ್ರೆ which the elements present in set 1 but not in set 2, which is 1 2 3. Is set 1 a subset of set 2? No, so false ಬಂದಿದೆ. So this is your first program in our language. Next you have inverse function. So inverse function ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you are trying to find the square root of a particular number. Okay, inverse function ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾರು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. Inverse function is nothing but the square root of a particular number. Okay, so now in this particular inverse, ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ f is nothing but a continuous function. f ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, l is lower and u is upper limits ತರ. Then in this particular function f of y ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, you are storing this particular inverse function. This is how you find the inverse of a particular number. This is the function how to store to find out the inverse of a particular number. ಇದು ಈ function ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ inverse ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಕೆ. Then ಆ result ಅಲ್ಲಿ, in this result you will find the uni root. Uni root ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's nothing but you are trying to find the root of a particular equation. ಈ ಒಂದು equations ಇಲ್ಲ group of equations or even number ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೆ ಆದರೂ you'll find the root. Unit root is used to find the square root of a particular number or equation. Okay. G andre as usual G ಈ function store ಮಾಡಿ inverse function store ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. L andre lower store ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, U andre upper ಅಲ್ಲಿ store ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Those are the upper bound and lower bound. Then our result ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, root result na we will give it back. We will return the limit root. Sorry. Next, these two lines are very important. First we are trying to find the square inverse. So square inverse ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, inverse function f of x square 0.1 and 100. So what is this 0.1 and 100? This is the function basically, but this is the limit, this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, in this particular region between 0.1 and 100 we have to find the square root. In case if a particular number exceeds 100, the result you might not get a perfect result. One approximate result ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. You won't find the result because it might show an error, because we have limited from 0.1 to 100. This is the limit, lower limit and upper limit, and this is the particular function. Okay. Next, again in cat you are trying to find the inverse of a particular number. In this case it is 49. So hope you all know the square root of 49, which is 7. You'll print this particular statement. This is the function to do it. Then as usual you'll find the value. So copy this code. So as usual you can see the square root is approximately 7. So this value is not fixed. You keep in mind this value is not fixed. Okay. So for example, next you have let's see 81. 81 we'll put. What is the value? We'll run it. It'll approximately 9. So 9 into 9, 81. So square root of 81 is obviously 9. Okay. So hope you've understood what is particular set operations and inverse functions.